you can see outside. So.
Hey guys, I'm here in the Devil's Hollow in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's one of these like haunted attractions. Don't come here because it's a big waste of time. We crawled through
At least a mile.
Yeah, I'm here with my brother and my sister. There's my sister and my brother. We crawled. No, it was more than a mile, dude. It said 2 football fields, at least 5 football fields ago. So we have been crawling, and I'm 6'2", so it's painful. We're walking through. Chloe, go stand in there. Just show them. Yeah, she's 5'4", and that's as far up as she can stand. So it's kind of cramped, kind of claustrophobic. If you have any kind of claustrophobic tendencies, do not come here, because it is terrifying for you. There's always, can I show it? Okay, there's like a giant freaking cave cricket type thing that we found in the spider. They're terrifying, and they're just all over the place. This is supposed to be some kind of a satanic place where Satanists in Cincinnati would come and do sacrifice. And we have a map that leads us through these tunnels.
We're in the altar room.
Yeah, look, okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see. It's a wood ceiling, and there is nothing. Sewer rats. That's all that's there to indicate that anyone was ever here ever. There's nothing here. Absolutely nothing here. So we were expecting like a big room with maybe like a stone table or any kind of signs of life. There's nothing like that. This is a big waste of time. And now we either have to crawl back through maybe a mile or 2 of pipes, and my knees are about to give out, or there's this way right back here that leads out, but then we've got to walk 2.5 miles through I don't know where to get to our car, because we've gone under highways and roads, so because we can hear cars right above us right now. So this is just a big waste of time. Don't come here. It's spooky, certainly, especially since in the beginning the echo is on like a 2-second delay, so it's echo. It's really creepy. But as you get in the tunnels, the only thing that's going to freak you out is water dripping, and you can see light up ahead when really it's just a manhole. So don't come here. Just a waste of time. And God, I'm sore. All right, guys, you ready to get out? Hey, y'all. Just got back home from the Devil's Hollow. Took a shower because I was the only one that slipped. Both my brother and sister are completely dry. And I was the only one that slipped because I was walking at such an awkward angle. The only thing I can compare it to is if anyone plays Skyrim and you're like an assassin or a thief or whatever, and you're sneaking constantly, that kind of really, really weird crouched position where your knees are bent at an angle about like that, where this is the front of your knee and that's the back of your leg. Yeah, that's the kind of angle I was walking at for about 2 miles. Once we got out and realized where we were, if we had walked in a straight line from the exit of the the exit of the tunnels to our car, it would have been about half a mile. But because we went from starting point to finishing point, we went around all the way. We took this huge, it was just totally out of the way, went way around. It was at least 2 miles of me crouching at less than a 45-degree angle. So it was painful. I still can't stand. We went and got McDonald's afterwards, and every time I took a step, my knee would give out, and so I was holding myself up with my left knee because my right knee just couldn't hold anything. And the guy asked if I was like in pain. I was like, no, I just can't use my knee. And so it was the way I described it now. Now that we're out of it and I'm not in as much pain because I took a lot of medication, it was like watching a horror movie with a bad ending. Like, it's all freaky and spooky, and then you're getting into it, and then the climax of the movie is just so disappointing. So the journey was fun. I just didn't care for the outcome. We didn't find anything super cool. But yeah, like in the beginning, super freaky. Like, in fact, if you just go to the beginning tunnel of that place, it is scary as hell with the echo and all of these really freaky like graffiti designs and all this really scary stuff. Like, I got a picture of this one like weird demented looking face that someone had spray painted. It was like really intricate and artistic, and it's got an upside down cross on its head. and it's got like Satan something or other above. I don't know. It was really creepy, but once you get in there, the only thing creepy about it is that you might get attacked by the cave cricket things that were all over, and then basically it's just a long echoing tunnel. Uh, it was scary. Like it was pretty freaky, but it just wasn't as like I said. It was just had a very anticlimactic ending. We didn't find some really cool like satanic altar room. It was just a small place where you could sit and like because it was only say maybe 5 feet tall, so I couldn't stand up in it. And even if I wanted to, I couldn't because there were spider webs and cave crickets and everything everywhere. Um, so yeah, it was the journey was fun. The climax was not. It was thoroughly disappointing at the very end, but we had fun. We just went out and made a day out of it. So, uh, yeah. I mean, if you want to go there, and it's a hell of a leg workout. If you need to work out your thighs, go for it, man, because you will get the leg workout of your life going through there. I found us stopping because there was maybe 300 to 400 feet in between manholes, so we would crawl through the tunnels until we saw light, and we were like, "Hey, there's a manhole! Finally, we can rest." And we take 5 minutes and rest there, and then we keep going. And then, of course, they're like, "Well, we can keep going. I'm fine. I'm fine." I'm like, "I'm not." So it was me. I got bad knees, bad back. I'm missing a vertebrae in my spine, so that's fun. Yeah, so it was not good. Um, but like I said, it was fun. We just got out and hung out. Me and my brother and sister. We don't get to do that too often, so it was fun. Looking back at it, but when we went through all that, and I was in so much pain, and all we get to is a tiny little, not even a room. It was just a little conjunction of different pipes. It was like, what the hell did we just go through all that for? That was a big freaking waste of time. Um, but no, if you're going there, just I'll save you a lot of trouble. Um, it's really nothing spectacular at the end, so it's not worth going through all the tunnels to get to. Um, so just stay in the beginning because the beginning is the only cool part. Otherwise, you're crawling through tunnels like nobody's business, and it keeps getting thinner and thinner and thinner, like smaller. The pipes get really narrow, and at the end, like it went from me being able to like stand at a decent angle, like just barely hunched over, and then it went to me crouching a little bit, and my sister, of course, is standing straight up because she's so short, and then it got to me crouching down at that really low angle, and we were moving pretty fast, so I was probably moving way faster than I should have for me bending at that angle, but kept going and kept going at that angle. Just like I said, you're at less than 45 degrees, so it hurt to keep going, and I was like so ecstatic when we would reach the point where we could stop for a second, just because it's a break. I can take a break and I can not have to move for a minute, and then we keep going. But at the very end, I was crawling. I was on my hands and knees crawling. My brother and sister. Well, by that point, my brother, who is, I believe, 5'11", was at that less than 45-degree angle, but he hadn't been there very long, so he wasn't as tired. And my sister was still just kind of barely hunched over. This is a place that's not intended for the claustrophobic or the tall. So if you're really short and have no problem with tight spaces, then go for it, man. Like, no one's stopping you. It'd be perfect for you. But it was, I mean, all in all, it was a fun day. So yeah, that was our trip. And then, of course, we walked back to, well, limped back to the car. I limped back to the car. They were perfectly fine. Which was about half a mile because we walked straight, basically. Because what we had done is the opening to the tunnels is way back in the middle of these woods, and then the tunnels themselves go under this huge shopping center, under a highway, and then basically come out right next to another highway. So it goes under big freaking shopping center, under all these buildings, and then it goes under a bunch of cars. And if you add up all the curve to it and how much you're winding around, it's about 2 miles of tunnel, but going from point A to B is about half a mile. So if we had just walked straight to the end, it would have been so much easier. But then again, where's the adventure in that? So we went on an adventure. We just didn't have a wizard that took us, I guess. So, and there were no dwarves. If there were, it would have been a lot simpler to get through those tunnels. So yeah, it was fun though. I recommend if you want to see some creepy shit in Hamilton, or not in Hamilton, in Cincinnati, Ohio, go for it, because that'd be a cool one. We've got a lot of weird haunted stuff around here. There's the Screaming Bridge, which is a lot cooler at night. Got all sorts of stuff. So, check it out. Like, look it up online. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Just don't go through the 2 miles of tunnels. Just stay in the beginning and then find out where the exit is, because I should have made a video of that and showed you exactly where the exit is, because it's only a half mile from where we parked. So, if y'all want to go there, go for it. It's pretty creepy. So, I think it was worth it. Alright guys, before I get too long-winded and just start rambling about nothing, like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later.